Happy high school. High school. What's going on, YouTube? Let me get that damn thing out of the way. All right. So, it's my niece's first day in high school today. So that clip in the beginning of the video, I had to text it to her while she was in school. Yup. Oh, man. I'm hilarious. I'm just kidding. So here's what's going on. I am staring at the dock that I deliver at tomorrow at 5 a.m. I'm already here. Been here for about 2 hours, and I'll be here till 5 a.m. It is what it is. Next load picks up, goes down to North Carolina. North Carolina. I guess I'm staying on the East Coast for a minute. Don't know why. Don't know how long, but it is what it is, and I'll do what I do. So, that's all I got. That's the update. I wanted to per diem or not to per diem. Let me show you why the answer is not to per diem. I'm gonna have to math stuff. So, alright, now, welcome inside my handwriting when I'm in a truck and I'm in a hurry. Okay, so if you didn't know already, Squire Pay, which is your 30,000 mile probationary time period, is on a sliding scale. 0 to 200 miles is 42 cents a mile. 201 to 300 miles is 39. 301 to 500 is 35. 501 plus is 33. Okay? Okay. Now that we got that, bear with me here. You know what? I don't even have to apologize. You guys are watching my video. I'm not watching your video. Make your own video. Make it more organized than mine. So, don't mind the holes in my notebook. My dog. Yeah. Yep, my doggy did that. She's a sweetheart, but she likes to chew things. So, alright. For this example, we're going to use the two most recent trips that I did. The one that I'm delivering right now, which is this one, 990 total miles. That's loaded miles, 940, plus deadhead miles, which means miles that I drove empty to go get that load, equals 990. Load I'm taking down to North Carolina is 365. That's just a load to get me out of Pennsylvania, basically. So I don't know what the deadhead miles are on that yet because I have not been dispatched on it. I will be automatically dispatched on that load as soon as I put in my empty call for this load. So I'll know that tomorrow morning. But for now, we're going to say it's 365. So remember, 990 miles, that's more than 500 miles. So that's 33 cents a mile. Whereas 365, that's going to be 35 cents a mile. Now, this won't make any sense to anyone except for me. So welcome inside my head. Okay, so for the trip, the first trip. Come on, there we go. Alright, with per diem, what you're doing is you're taking your 990 miles and you're multiplying that by 19 cents a mile. Why 19 when I said 33? Because per diem takes 14 cents per mile out of your check automatically. You get 12 cents of it back, not taxed. Okay? Did you hear that? You lose 14, you get 12 back, not taxed. Where'd that other 2 go? Company keeps it. So, 990 miles times 0.19 for 19 cents a mile will give you $188.10 before taxes. This is your taxable amount. Your non-tax per diem amount, 990 miles times 12 cents a mile, $118.80. So if you add your taxable amount to your non-taxable amount, you get your gross of 306.90 cents. Okay? Still with me? If you're not on per diem, you get all 990 miles times 33 cents a mile, which gives you 326.70. And you say, well, $20, that's not much of a difference. This is a third of a week right here. So if you multiply that by 3, $60 is your difference, give or take. Now, I know some of you are going to say, well, that's not taxed. What about when you tax it? I'm getting there. Calm down. Trip number 2, 365 miles, same premises. With your per diem, your taxable amount plus your non-taxable amount, boom, 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 will give you 120.45. Since it's 365 miles, it falls into the 35 cents a mile. Straight up, 127.75. So $7.30. Okay? Again, they're little numbers because we're using little miles. This is not a full week. If I did a full week, I'd probably blow your mind. And I'm too polite for that. So here's, sorry, my hand is like right there in the camera. Let me see if that helps it focus. Nope, it's just brighter and out of focus. All right, so trip number 1. What I did was I took all 4 of these numbers and I multiplied them by 0.875. Why 0.875? Because sometime in my history, I don't even remember when or where I was working, I figured out that my checks were essentially the gross amount times 0.875. And that's how I figured out how much my check was going to be before I even got it, how much my net was going to be. So that's what I used. So trip number 1, with per diem, after you tax your taxable amount and add it to the non-taxable amount, you get 283.39. Without per diem, 285.86. So already when they're telling you your paycheck is this much bigger because you're on per diem, no. Trip number 2, the smaller trip, 118.87, 111.78. Again, small differences because we used small miles. Okay? So when you add it up and you use bigger miles, you're going to get a bigger difference. Now, what per diem does, essentially for the company, is it lowers their tax liability because your taxable income is lower. What does that mean for you? That means that your taxable income is lower. When you go to get a loan, they're going to look at your taxable income. When you're trying to buy a house, your taxable income, that's what they're looking at. So you're going to be in a lower tax bracket. It's going to affect your taxes at the end of the year as well. Also, if you're on per diem, you cannot write off expenses on the road. You can't go to Denny's and claim it as a business meal, a business dinner. You can't buy a new pair of jeans for work and write it off on your taxes. You can't do it if you're on per diem. You can only do it if you're not on per diem. And at the end of the year, you can claim your own per diem. So why would you be on per diem to help the company when you can do it at the end of the year to help yourself? The world may never know.